Hello, College of Education faculty and staff. We are so looking forward to seeing you at Beyond Compliance on Friday, November 18th. This is Marianne Rose in the Graduate Studies Office, and I am one of the 3 Data Fellows for the College of Education. Cindy, Ali, and I have been learning a lot about data over the past year, and we want to share some of these resources with you. At Beyond Compliance, we will have an opportunity to talk together about the Data Fellows program, and you will have an opportunity to use some of the tools we have been learning about. Specifically today, we want to talk a little bit about the Chancellor's Office dashboard and CSULB's institutional research website. So let's get started with the Chancellor's Office dashboard for student success. You'll come to the dashboard login and choose Long Beach State, and you'll use your Beach ID and Beach ID password in order to log in. Those of us that have been on campus since last century have 4 zeros in our campus ID number. And when you get to the dashboard, you'll see lots of different ways to find the information that you might be looking for. There is this left-hand navigation with different types of reports. There is this report finder. There's a few items here in the center area that have been highlighted. And there's also this faculty link, although right now this doesn't link to anything for Cal State Long Beach information, and so we're not going to explore that one today. The idea with the dashboard is to highlight campus retention and graduation rates and get information about academic behaviors that lead to successful and timely degree completion and ways to have conversation about how can we create great opportunities for student success. Today we're going to just take a look at some information about Long Beach State graduation rates. And as you can see, here is some information about Long Beach State, and we are proud that we have 67% of students graduating within 6 years. However, we will take a look just briefly here at the 4-year graduation rate. As you can see at the lowest point, the 2001 cohort, when they entered, only 10% of them graduated within 4 years. And here we have the 2011 cohort. They haven't moved much. It's at 16%, whereas if we look at the 5-year graduation rate, it's gone from 33% to a rate of 52%, and an even higher jump for the 6-year. It's gone from 47% to the 67%. So we're looking at some great gains of about 20% between those two, but not as much in the 4-year graduation rate. So there's lots of places in here to kind of poke around and see some different information at the CSU level. One thing that we're looking forward to is that there will be some information being added to this program about the departments and majors. Right now, Cal State Long Beach's information has not yet been updated, but when it has been, there will be some fantastic pieces of info that you can explore. And so if you're interested to see what's in here, you can look at it for some of our other sister campuses across California. Now that we've talked a little bit about the Chancellor's Office dashboard, let's go to the Cal State Long Beach Office of Institutional Research at csulb.edu/IR, and you won't need to log in to access this information. Again, lots of great information, and we'll just highlight a few today. Under the admissions area, this is information about first-time freshmen as well as transfer students. And so if we take a look, for example, at this first set of reports that are here, there's different ways to break down the information. In addition to looking at the entire university, we can look by College of Ed and also by the Department of Liberal Studies. And so we can see the trends for applicants, admission, as well as enrollment over the last several years. And again, there's different ways to break this down by gender, ethnicity, type of student, and department. Now let's look at some graduation data. If we look at the graduation, retention, and persistence, and let's switch it up and look at a transfer student profile for a moment. These again will be for liberal studies students, as the information is for undergrads. When we take a look, this is the university-wide, and again we can change the parameters to be for the College of Education and the Liberal Studies Department. And here we can see for students that entered in a specific year how long it took them to graduate and whether or not they are persisting on at Cal State Long Beach as well as within our specific college of education. And you'll see here that for the 2-year graduation rate for students, as well as our 3-year graduation rate. So again, this is information that we might want to look up by what their GPA was at admission. Perhaps we're interested in knowing information about students who are receiving Pell Grants or who transferred from Long Beach City College. There's lots of different ways to pull together the information. One thing we will note is that a lot of this does focus on the liberal studies students and undergraduate students. There is some information for our master's level students, and we are definitely looking forward to having more information available on the post-baccalaureate students. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we look forward to seeing you on November 18th to talk more about the different types of data that is available to you through the university and through the Chancellor's office. Thanks so much. See you then.